Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got a weapon mod here. This is the Rangemaster rifle. This mod is called Return of the Rangemaster rifle. And it is supposed to be like, for one thing, I want to put this out there right away, just so you know, it requires the Nuka World DLC. So you're going to need that if you want this weapon. But this is the Nuka World DLC obviously adding the handmade rifle, which is like an AK type weapon. This is a military version or whatever. This is kind of like your homemade civilian rifle for hunting purposes, but it's also automatic, but it does not shoot very fast for an automatic weapon. We'll show that off here in a second. It has a slow, deliberate fire rate, right? So we'll check that out in a second. This is like slightly customized. You got a large magazine, but like just the wood stock and stuff. It does look nice. It looks kind of custom and unique, right? It's got its nice little scope here. I like the little ring sight on it. I'm gonna shoot it off here, and you guys can just listen. Like, there's not a huge amount of recoil here, as you see, right? Like, it's not like extremely slow, but you can hear it like that, right? It's not like brrr, it's not like spraying and praying type of gun. It is like a slow, deliberate type of gun. You don't have to even make it automatic if you want. This actual weapon is highly customizable. It looks nice. It looks kind of boxy though, a little bit, but I think that's supposed to be the style of it. It's supposed to kind of be just some stuff that, you know, like your basic gun that civilians had, nothing too fancy, not military style weapon. So we can customize it here. There's all kinds of things. Obviously you have your receivers here. So you have obviously all your advanced receiver if you want a semi-auto. Make it even slower fire rate. I guess we'll show that off real quick because we showed off the advanced automatic receiver, so the fastest fire rate one. And we'll show off how fast it is semi-auto fire, because I mean some people don't like to shoot their guns automatic. Right, so like it's still a slow rate of fire. It sounds nice and meaty though. Feels good to use. But let's customize it some more and see if we can do some stuff. We're gonna make it automatic again though, just because I think it's supposed to be. It feels like I like guns automatic. It's okay. You get the makeshift barrel, so that's what's gonna start out as, obviously. But as you work your way up the gun nut tree, you can actually go to short, long, and match barrel. Match barrel is like your big long sniper rifle barrel, and you can also match that with the match stock, custom stock. All of these are actually custom, even though this one's name is custom. They're all custom, unique textures for these things. I mean, I suppose they're somewhat stolen from the handmade rifle from the Nuka World DLC. That's why it's a requirement. But these match stock stuff is unique. You can have small, quick eject, medium mag, dual medium mag, which improves reload speed, and then like your large mag. So let's put dual medium on there so we can just show that off. All your basic sights, so you got makeshift sights, standard sights, obviously being the ring sight we've been showing off. Your night sights, so you know your glow sights essentially. Short scope, medium scope, reflex is very kind, long scope, and then your night vision scopes and your recon scopes. Pretty much you know the normal scopes you'd have on any weapon. Nothing really too unique here on that. You get a couple different muzzles here, so obviously you can never put a suppressor on there if you do want to be the sneaky kind of character, and that's your business. There you go, you do get a suppressor, but a couple different variations of how much recoil you reduce. The AR muzzle obviously being the best with the most recoil reduction. Here's where we get pretty interesting with this particular weapon. One of the things that I probably find the most interesting, you can put pretty much any type of ammo into this weapon and then shoot it off. So you got the .38, the most common weapon, .45, so you're like combat rifle ammo, 10mm pistol ammo, 5mm, like essentially in this game the minigun ammo, .44, so your big Kellogg's gun hand cannon type ammo, 5.56 so your assault rifle ammo, 308 sniper ammo, and then obviously the 7.62 handmade rifle, military style rifle ammo. So 308 and 7.62 do the same amount of damage, so whatever one of those you prefer. They're the same fire rate and stuff. As you go down the tier though, obviously it does less and less damage. So .45 and .38 do the more. It does give you greater capacity though, and in the lower capacity like the higher damage. So like right now we're 28. So for example, if I put it at like 10mm, we'll show that off in a second. Also, let's quickly get into, you can put tape on here if you want tape on your gun, or no tape, of all different colors and varieties. Just a little customization thing on that. So we are at 28 rounds with the big 7.62. We're at 22? Oh yeah, because we have the medium mag too though. Just a real fast reload speed. Just for accuracy's sake, let's put the big old heavy large magazine on there, because that's what we just want to compare that. So like we had 28 rounds with the 7.62 ammo on the large magazine. Now we have 32. It's not a huge difference, but you do get some greater capacity. We're obviously going to make it as powerful as we can. Obviously I did want to show off the match stock and the match barrel. Very unique and custom. I like the red coloring on there. It looks really nice and custom. Nice looking stock too on all this. We're gonna go test the weapon out in some combat. I'm gonna customize the weapon a little bit more, and then I will see you guys there. Alright, so we got super mutants here. I've made the weapon kind of makeshift, the most ghetto version of it. It's got like the really basic stock and a really basic like grip and everything and all that, right? So like it is the weakest version, I guess, except for I kept the 760 ammo, so this is a ton of damage still, and it is automatic. It's gonna still have that slow, meaty fire rate that doesn't actually provide that much recoil. We got an overlord up there, I saw. I didn't want to fight him right away, but I'm ready to fight now. I'm not suppressing it or anything. I don't really care.
Let's play, little
I just want to show off the weapon in direct combat like this. So obviously when you get fully maxed out here, this is obviously with maxed out perks as well. You can kind of tear some stuff up if you want to. For some reason, that dog didn't have his textures. Oh, he's glowing, so that's weird that did that. But he essentially just ran bullets right through him. This gun did not have any problems taking care of that problem. Any of these super mutants, they are taking some bullets. They are tough super mutants though. But you know, a good amount for an automatic weapon or whatever. You know, you're not sneaking around. Hello, I heard you back here somewhere. Hello? No? Where did you go? Where did you go, super mutant? Where did you...
Face me, you coward!
I'm trying to. It's got that nice hip fire arc too, though. That guy died really quick. These are overlords, though, so these are big, tough super mutants, and they're still dying fairly quick. Obviously, earlier on in the game, if you do have the makeshift version of this gun, you could, you know, because you're starting out and you're early on in your save file, you can obviously make pretty good work of this. Where's this guy at? Downstairs from me. I won't even fuck with him. You get to live, super mutant man. I think you guys get the general gist of the idea of the gun here. It's a pretty good overall weapon. It's kind of like the handmade rifle from the Nuka World DLC, except for it doesn't require. I mean, it requires the Nuka World DLC, but you can just buy it from regular vendors and stuff, and then you can use whatever ammo you want, which is really interesting, right? So you can pretty much use it well in the game, like as your only gun, and then just like kind of just like make it use different ammo depending on what you have the most of or what you found the most effective at the time. I don't know. That's pretty cool to me. So, you know, obviously you just got to get, you think it's like level 12 the weapons start showing up, so not too high. About the time you get to Diamond City, and then you can just obviously buy it from Arturo. That's what I did. That's where you can find it. If you can't find it there, I'm sorry. That's not my fault, necessarily. I'll try to help you, though, if you leave a comment. If you would like to mod for yourself, though, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link to the Bethesda.net page. You can download it for yourselves. Unless you're on PC, then there'll be a Nexus mod link if there's one available for this particular mod. If you guys have enjoyed the video, I would greatly appreciate a like rating down below. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I'll see you in the next episode.